know, it gets in your head, and I find myself like singing it around my house and stuff.
Oh, dude, I sing it all the time.
And girls will be like, "What the hell song is that?" I'm like, "The story's too long. Don't worry. It's called Mr. Producer."
The song I sing is Tate, I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah, that's a bad one. We're pretty good with our creativeness. Like the Matrix attempts to attack me, and I basically just make theme tunes about how they can't cancel me. Imagine doing that. Imagine sitting around. Imagine the overlord sitting in their dark room going, let's attack him with all of our media machines and let's get everyone to lie about him. Let's get Logan Paul that cut. Let's give him some money. And let's get everyone to sell out and attack him. And he just ignores us and makes theme tunes. That's my reply is theme tunes.
They're good, though.
They're good. You can't beat the man who sings theme tunes.
So speaking of being cancelled, what the hell's going on with you, bro?
I'm cancelled, yes.
Yeah, no, you don't look very cancelled to me. I don't know how many people are watching this, but probably quite a few. You don't seem that cancelled, but officially, I guess you are now technically cancelled.
I'm cancelled, but it doesn't feel right because I didn't do anything wrong.
Start from the beginning. So please accept that I'm an old man. I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Right? Pretend I'm completely ignorant, and let's start from the beginning. Your name is Steve, correct?
Yes.
Hello, Steve.
Steven.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, pleasure. Steven, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Steven.
Steven, nice to meet you. Pleasure. Yeah, very, very good.
So what happened? How did you get canceled? Where were you? Because you were with the Nelk Boys. I know those guys really, really well, but also, I don't understand the politics of the Nelk Boys. I'm going to say this now. Everyone I've met from the Nelk Boys is completely cool, but I don't get it. There's always like some Nelk Boys, and then there's some drama around the Nelk Boys, and some guys yelling at the Nelk Boys, and someone's not in the Nelk Boys, and I'm just like, I don't understand. I just do the podcast.
Yeah, you're talking about the Bob Menery, the Full Send podcast situation, but we don't got to talk about it because I'm not really
involved in that.
Yeah, I just
cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I got canceled. Feels good. Cancel life's been good, as you know.
It is good.
It's actually quite nice.
Yeah, it is.
It's like a little vacation.
So why did they cancel you?
Okay, it's not going to make any sense though. It's very hard to explain.
It never does.
Because I get what you got canceled. You're a misogynist, right?
Supposedly.
Yeah.
But I'm not actually a misogynist. So what they did is they weaponized pretend virtue against me.
No, but at least like
me.
At least there's like a reason. Like I mean, even though it's not like true, I've watched it.
That's their false justification.
But there's like
a
there's a false reason. But
they didn't give me a reason. I just lost my YouTube anyway. So what was the reason they gave you? What did you do wrong?
Before we end this, I want to say I came to these guys' houses. I'm gonna go right into this. This is Steve will do it. This is what I do.
Okay, cool.
Came right into it. I came to their house in Dubai. You guys are renting $200,000 a month. Beautiful house.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then these guys were so generous. You, genuine smile, so nice to me. I couldn't believe most famous person on the planet. So nice and genuine to me. Tristan Tate, so nice and genuine to me. Gave me a lighter. Can you explain that lighter to me?
Well, you had never used a proper cigar lighter before, so that was that is a limited edition DuPont Cohiba. There's only a few hundred of them in the world. It cost me over $2,000, and you were like, "This lighter is really cool."
And it was cool.
I was like, "You haven't seen one of these before. You know what? It's yours. You can have the lighter. You can keep it."
I know, and I really appreciate it. It means a lot. And then I want to say I filmed an intro for my YouTube video or Rumble video. Jesus Christ. And these guys were so, like, I'm giving away $25,000 to someone that comments, and then they were like, I'm gonna match that, so $50,000.
Yeah.
He's gonna match that $75,000, and they're gonna double match that.
Another 25.
So we're at like $100,000 to give away to promote my video. So I want to say thank you guys so much.
Yeah, you're welcome, man.
And as a gesture, I got something for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like Christmas.
So I got this. I don't know which one this is. It's for Tristan.
Jesus, no way.
Green dial.
No way.
Like
Green dial Rolex. That's beautiful.
No, it's a presidential.
That is absolutely.
And then
beautiful.
I got something special for Andrew. This is factory, by the way.
Okay, my friend.
I don't deal. And then this is a presidential.
Oh, my
diamonds.
friend, look at that.
That's beautiful, bro.
That's amazing.
That's beautiful.
That's your watch.
Look at Rolexes on stream, bro.
Yeah.
You're a G.
Yeah.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, bro.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I mean, you guys sent me $100,000, so I spent a little over
More than
$100,000
that.
on you guys.
Christ, flex
So
on me.
it's the least I could do.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I just appreciate the hospitality and off camera, most famous person on fucking the planet, smiling, being genuine, nice, and that's who he is. So I just want to give that to you.
Yeah, we're not actually horrible people. Despite
Man,
what
this
the
means a
media
lot.
do.
You know, I don't get presents very often, so this means a lot.
Yeah, it's factory diamonds. So I hope you enjoy that.
Me and Andrew are each other's only friend, and we buy ourselves everything we want, so no one ever gets us anything. But
And
there
then
you go.
I saw
It's
you had
absolutely
the
beautiful.
green face AP. So I figured I'd get you green face Prezi Rolex.
Beautiful, bro.
Sorry if I went cheap on you guys.
No.
I'm very apologetic.
It's maybe the most expensive gift I've ever received.
Yeah, but thank you guys. I mean, the hospitality comes a long way, and then you guys just throwing money at me to help my channel, so I really appreciate it. So
Amazing.
thank you.
Amazing.
Yeah. So that's how we started out. That's how we do it.
See, us canceled people are pretty nice, aren't we? We're not bad people. It's kind of funny how the people who are so desperate to get rid of us are so full of hate and so full of vision.
So hey, but you guys were so nice off camera. Like it was incredible. Like it was the hospitality. Like
I get that all the time from the people who've only consumed the negative media and believe the lies purported about myself and my brother. Now when I meet them, I'll take a girl out on a date, or I'll meet some woman with kids saying my kids want a photo with you. They're like, "Wow, you're actually so nice." I'm like, what do you expect me to do? Attack your children? Like, the way the media spins the horrible lies, people actually get afraid. They become intimidated by you, and they think that you're actually a genuinely bad person. But no.
But when you meet him in person, it was insane. It was genuine niceness. I was out at your place,
hear,
but yeah.
Good to hear.
Thank you guys so much. Canceled people, not bad people.
Yeah,
Not bad people.
No.
So why did you get canceled?
Yeah, why are you canceled?
Okay, but
How did you join our club?
all right.
How did you join the team?
No, but the thing is, it's so hard to explain because it's a mind fuck, right? So on YouTube, you're allowed to play on gambling websites, correct?
Yeah.
You're allowed to show yourself playing on it. Yeah. Like you can screen record you playing on it.
Yeah.
You can say, hey, I'm on this website. I'm playing on it. It's the best gambling website ever. You can say that.
Yeah.
You can do advertisements, say, hey, I'm the best. But if you show the .com on the thing, because you're allowed to screen record yourself playing it, but you can't have the .com. So basically, my editor didn't fully blur the .com
Jesus
on my
Christ,
second channel.
Really?
And no, give me mine. I get 4 million views per week on my main channel, and there's no gambling content. I have a second channel that gets 50K views per video.
Yeah.
And he didn't fully blur the .com. And because of that, I promoted my second channel on my main channel. I said, hey, but they deleted me.
But do you think there was, because obviously the terms and conditions of all these social media websites are extremely vague and unambiguous.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. It allows them to do whatever they want. So what do you think the real reason they deleted you was? Why did they dislike you?
Okay, it's funny that someone like you is asking me this, because this is very interesting, because my last video, I was in Ecuador. I was with 6ix9ine, I was with my girl, I was with his girl. And we were in the car, we're drunk, we're having fun. Anyways, we started going off. All right, like context. Me and my girlfriend, she knows that I'm a big fan of you guys. Yeah. And it kind of like, I make jokes like, I'm a high value man, I'm gonna fuck every hooker here. Like shit like that. But it's jokes.
I get it.
Yeah. I'm gonna fuck like,
I get it.
Yeah. It's a joke, yeah.
I make $1 million, million a month. It's like, I'm gonna fuck every girl. And it's jokes. Andrew Tate told me to fuck every girl. It's jokes. I mean, we have fun. We have a good.
I understand.
We have a good thing. But in the video, this is what I truly believe. In the video, we were talking about, like, I'm a high value man, do whatever. There's hookers, this and that. It's just jokes. I love hookers. I'm a big fan of hookers. Hookers, I support you. I have supported a lot of Selena. I love you to death, but I've put food on the table for a lot of hookers.
Well,
I'm a good man, and the thing is,
as an older man, I'd advise you that would be a terrible habit. But,
no, but I'm saying, anyways, I did an Andrew Tate scenario in my video.
Okay.
And that was the last video I ever made.
Oh, that's funny.
It was the last video I ever made. I was doing it, and then next thing you know, you're fucking canceled everywhere.
Yeah.
Like I did that video, and like I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying like maybe
it's my fault.
Yeah.
It could be because like I was just making jokes. Me and my girl, we're perfect. She's my wife. Like I love her to death. We make jokes. It's like Andrew Tate says this high value man. I'm gonna fuck bitches. And it's a joke. No, it's a joke.
YouTube, you're not out to the joke. There was the famous case of Andrew saying, "I wouldn't give CPR to my friend unless it was a hot girl."
Oh, that was hilarious.
Yeah, it was.
But the thing is,
YouTube, you're not out to the joke. There's no free speech.
You say that, and I take that as a joke.
Of course.
I don't think you're serious.
Does. Of course.
Yeah. Your brother is on the floor, fucking dying. You're gonna give him CPR if you know CPR. You know what I'm saying? Like the dummies take that serious, but like me. I take that as a joke and I laugh and it makes me happy. And in the world we live in, we need laughter.
We need laughter, and
we need laughter.
You're right. They don't want
we
you
need
to,
happiness.
They don't want you to have a sense of humor. But one of the main reasons I would estimate that they canceled you, which is the same reason they came for me, is that your demographic is a very important demographic for the powers that be. It's young men, and that's what they're afraid of you having influence over. If you don't sell your soul, you don't do a Logan Paul and cuck out, and you have influence over that demographic, they're going to come for you.
No, but the thing is about you that's the similar as me is that when I meet people and I meet fans, which is a lot of them, I meet older people, it's like I look up to you.
Yeah.
Like I really look up to you. Like you're the man. It's like I'm a young multimillionaire that don't give a fuck about anyone thinks, don't give a fuck about politics, don't give a fuck about anything. It's just I say what I want. And people look up to me and I feel like I'm a threat because I don't give a fuck about anything. I don't need YouTube money. I've made, you know what I'm saying? I get 4 million views per week off YouTube and I make $0.
Yeah.
It's because I play songs like Mr. Producer. And it's like, I don't care, like, you know? So I truly believe that I got canceled for just being a very influential young millionaire.
Yeah, with an aspirational
that does, but it's not. I'm not political because I don't know politics. Like I consider myself the dumbest smart person in the world.
But but you nailed it. You're an influential young man, and you haven't sold your soul. And we're now getting to a point of the world now, as things become more and more divided, as the battle rages between good and evil. Anyone who they see has large amounts of influence, who they know they don't control, they see as a threat.
They can't control me because I'm not.
They see you as a threat. And the reason they couldn't control you is because, like you said, same as me, when we were on YouTube, nothing was monetized. They wouldn't monetize anything.
No.
So they didn't give us a penny. So they couldn't even buy us with money, right? They couldn't control us. And when you have these wild cards, that's what they see us as people who have morals and we want to stick to what we believe and say what we want to say. And they sit and go, how do we make this person sell their soul and stick to the agenda? If you say no, then they find a reason to get rid of you. They're just waiting for a reason.
Yeah.
But it's so fucked up how it's like, I feel like, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys are smart me, it's politically driven or no?
Well, there's certainly...
Like, what is it? Because, like, all I did was, like...
give money
like,
away.
The thing is, so I gave $250,000 to $500,000 away per week to just people because that's what I like that shit.
Yeah.
It makes me happy. And that's what I did. And like, yo, you're gonna cancel me over a website that you allow on your platform. There's like endless accounts on YouTube that their entire YouTube content is based on this website, based on content, based on gambling websites. You can say, hey, yo, I'm on this gambling website. I'm playing on this gambling website. It's the best website ever. You can show yourself playing it. You have a little fucking camera of you, like your reactions, yet you're gonna cancel me over 50 to 100,000 views per video on my second channel. You're gonna cancel my man channel.
It's an excuse. It doesn't make any sense. They're hovering their finger over the cancel button, thinking, "I don't like this guy being on the platform. Let me think of a reason." And the terms and conditions are so. Did you read them?
No. Okay.
So they whatever they want, they can put it in the terms and conditions before they push the button.
No, but it doesn't make sense, yo. If you're gonna cancel me over stake.com, how about make stake not allowed on the fucking platform? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then the girl that called me on YouTube, she was so stoked. Like you can tell like person's tone and how they talk, if they're happy, sad, mad, or whatever. When I got canceled, the only conversation I ever had with YouTube was when I got canceled. They said, "Hey, yo, we're terminating all 3 channels of yours." And I called her, and she seemed so happy.
Yeah, of course.
It was like she won the lottery or some shit. Like she seemed really stoked. And I was with someone. I was with my editor, and she's like, "Why is she so happy?"
Yeah.
I just don't get it. And you're to blame.
It's all my fault.
Yeah, it is Andrew's fault.
It's all my fault. But it's an unfortunate realization because this can extrapolate out towards society, right? It's an unfortunate realization when you've lived long enough to understand that the terms and conditions of a social media website or even the laws of a nation you live under are so vague and so ambiguous that if they don't like you, they will find a reason to use it against you. So that's what's scary. It's scary. Right now it's terms and conditions. Wait till it becomes the laws of a nation, my friend. That's when it's really scary.
No, but
when they don't like you and they're going to find something illegal you've done.
No, but hear me out.
Because you haven't read the law.
No, but hear me out, Andrew and Tate. Like, why would they cancel somebody that it's not even political. Like, yeah, I gave Trump a fucking Rolex. Yeah, I gave Trump a Prezi Rolex, like you. Because
me and Trump on the same page. That's good to know.
No, because he's Prezi.
Yeah, but let me tell you why. They'll just delete you and they'll replace you. And everyone wants to be a vlogger these days, and everyone will do anything and bend over. So they'll attempt to replace you with somebody who will say whatever they want. Somebody's going to go give Joe Biden a Rolex so he can drop and lose. And
no, but I'm saying as a creator, I feel like I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I feel like I was the #1 YouTuber in the world. Yeah. Like I swear, like I mean, someone may get more views than me, this and that, but it's like what I did. I make $1.5 million, $2.5 million a month, and I would dedicate that to fucking helping others. Yeah. And it's like, you're gonna cancel me when I dedicate all the fucking income I have because I believe in my brand, I believe in me. I didn't give a fuck about money. I make 1.5, I make 2.5 million a month. Yeah, that's good money. I don't give a fuck. I'll buy Lambos, Ferraris, houses, this and that. But I didn't give a fuck. You want to know how many times I borrowed money from my parents? I borrowed money from my fucking rich friends to make these videos to give away money to people, and then they're gonna cancel me over a fucking website that they allow on their platform. And it's like, why do that to me when my mission was to help people? I love helping people. Like I changed. You know, I literally have probably hundreds and hundreds of couches that I can sleep on for the rest of my life because I've changed many lives. And you want to cancel me, and then there's someone like I know I'm gonna say I fucking hate Ethan Klein. I fucking hate him. No, I'm saying, it's not biased. But I'm saying, like, this is facts. Ethan Klein said if there was whatever, I don't know how he said it, but basically it was if there was another Holocaust, he hopes that
they get Ben Shapiro.
Ben Shapiro burns first.
Yeah.
And like someone like that gets suspended for 1 week, but someone that spends $250,000 to $500,000 a week helping people that have fucked up lives, have kids that they can't feed them, have all this and changing their lives, they spend all their money on them.
But I'll tell you why.
Canceled?
I'll tell you why. Because Ethan Klein, and it's not personal because he doesn't like us, but he's objectively
not personal at all.
He's objectively a dislikable person. He's objectively an evil, horrible, sad person. He said it himself that he's sad. He's on antidepressants. He's a miserable individual, and he spreads hatred. And when you spread hatred out into the universe, when you spread hate, you manage to divide the populace. When a populace is divided, they can be controlled. You were spreading love. You're doing the absolute opposite. You were uniting people. You had mass influence, and when you have large amounts of influence, and they don't own your soul and mind. And you're also genuinely bringing positivity to people. It's positive people that resist enslavement, not people who are downtrodden and completely destroyed. When you destroy someone's soul and destroy their mind, they'll accept the enslavement. They've given up. That's what they want. They want everybody to be sad and miserable and divided because then we'll accept the enslavement. But you did the absolute opposite, and you had huge amounts of influence. Like you said, the biggest influencer in the world, biggest YouTuber in the world, who is genuinely pushing the world in a positive direction. So for that reason, you will be canceled. We've now reached a point in the society where it's so clearly a battle of good versus evil. Not many people understand. This is not just about social media accounts or watching somebody who's get canceled or somebody's channel. This is genuinely about good forces for the world and evil forces for the world. This is genuinely about God and the devil. And when you're sitting here as a good force for the world, they will just try and destroy you in real time. These people are genuinely evil, my friend.
But morality is out the window.
But luckily, getting canceled doesn't matter because we get canceled from YouTube. But luckily, thanks to a very good friend of ours, there are alternatives to YouTube, which we're on right now, Rumble, which is 1,000,000 times better. Did you know that Rumble pay creators double per ad than YouTube do? YouTube is a big faceless, greedy, evil corporation. And you know, the fact that YouTube, all the creators out there, will pay you literally half the amount per ad than Rumble will, is a testament to what Rumble is all about, which is fairness. It is a very fair platform. If Ethan Klein gets banned on YouTube, I hope he comes over to Rumble.
They would be happy to have him.
Yeah, and I'd be happy to sit on his podcast and tell him...
Tell him he's a dislikable, horrible person.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'd be absolutely happy to do that. And Rumble should be happy to have people like Ethan Klein on it. So just the fact that they pay their ad spend double, because it means YouTube can easily afford to do that, is just testament to the character and the nature of the company, which is all about fairness. And if you are Andrew Tate, if you're Ethan Klein, if you're Russell Brand, it doesn't matter. If big tech and censorship is after you, and if it's fucking with you, you can come over to Rumble, make double the money immediately, drag your audience over, and make them regret it. So I know you're going to continue doing what you're doing. You're continue giving out all that money and giving all the gifts and making everyone happy and spreading smiles and happiness throughout the world on Rumble. And, I'm behind you every step of the way. I'll help promote you.
But Steve, maybe God entrusted you with a more important mission.
That's how I feel, because when I got canceled, I was like, how could this happen to me? Because it's like,
he was already doing good things for you, bro. Like, you were already out there in the world giving away money, doing good things in the name of God. And maybe he thought, if we cancel Steve, he can awaken more minds to the enslavement of the Matrix, and he can free more minds and make sure that more people move to other platforms so they can't be easily sheep-minded. And maybe this is your mission. Maybe he had to martyr you.
You're the shepherd, bringing the flock over.
But that's how I feel. That's how I feel when I did what I did, and how I did it was I didn't judge no one. I didn't care about who you are, whatever. If you needed help, I was there for you. I made so much money, and I put my faith in YouTube. I made $2 million a month. Okay, I didn't think I was gonna cancel off YouTube because I'm the most influential. I don't know if I'm not by views, but I felt like I was the most. I felt like I was the top YouTuber in the world. I feel like, and everyone that comes up to me is, you inspire me. I'm your role model. I have so many I have such a older audience, fan base, because like, yo, you changed lives, and I respect that. So I put my faith in YouTube that I would spend all my income on changing people's lives, and I felt like I had YouTube as a platform to grow my brands. So I would spend all the income I have and just grow my brands, and at the end of it, I would change thousands of people's lives. I will sell the brands that I have, and that will be it. It's like, at the end of it, it's like, okay, I'll make a few $100 million because I sold my brands, and I will change everybody's lives. Mm-hmm. And then they just canceled me.
Well, it doesn't matter.
For no reason.
Because here we are. You don't look canceled to me.
You've been guided, don't worry.
You've been guided.
God had a plan for you, bro.
But that's
You're doing a more important job now, because truthfully, not many people understand, but anyone who reads a history book knows that as soon as they start censoring information, as soon as the propaganda machine says this is the only version of events, and any version of events contrary to this is outlawed, that's where tyranny comes. This is genuinely, now we're reaching a point where things are getting kind of scary. AI is coming in, CBDCs are coming in, and as soon as they can get people to shut up when they're talking against any kind of pre-designed and pre-planned agenda, then absolute enslavement for humanity lies. You're really truly on the right side of history, my friend. So God put you on the right boat.
No, I feel, but like you guys are a lot smarter than me. So it's super hard for me to wrap my head around when every single person I know in the world doesn't agree with what's going on. So like, why does the small majority of people control the world? And it's hard for me to understand.
Yeah, it's a very small minority.
It's like, I don't get it. Like, it's like everyone I meet, like I meet so many people, like I go to so many states, so many countries. It's like nobody's on the side of what's going on right now, of the leaders, everyone that rules this, like nobody's on the side. So it's like, I'm trying to understand, like, how's this happening? Like, why do the fucking minority of people rule the world when the majority don't agree with it?
It's interesting, but it's always been that way, unfortunately. It's always been that way.
But how is that? Like, how is that a thing when majority of people you meet
I'll tell you how. Because when you're a small minority of people and you have power, and you understand that the majority of people disagree with you, what's your number one mission? Your mission is to divide them. Make them sad, make them miserable.
Yeah, but
this is the reason. Yeah, if we all united behind something, whether it's a flag, an idea, a religion, anything, then none of it would work.
Okay,
so
they
have to divide us.
Why is every social media company on that side?
Because
Rumble's just about free speech.
Yeah.
Like, they have anybody can join Rumble, and as long as you don't do like committing crazy crimes. You're allowed to be on Rumble. But why is every big platform?
Well, I'll tell you why.
What do they have?
I'll tell you why.
What do all these big platforms have to gain?
I'll tell you why.
They
weren't necessarily created with that in mind. Some were created by college students in their dorms, etc. But back in the 1600s, England, the printing presses could only be owned by the government. Why? Because printing presses were powerful. You could make pamphlets. You could spread news. You could throw these all over cities. People could read. People could understand what was going on. You had the freedom to put whatever you wanted on that pamphlet. So printing presses were controlled by the government. It's been the same with in every single tyrannical civilization and every single tyrannical government. The state controls all the TV stations, all the radio stations. The Iron Curtain fell because Free Europe Radio was blasting news from the West across the Iron Curtain, and people tuning into this radio. That was the rumble of I guess the 1980s. But yeah, I don't think these platforms were necessarily created by people who wanted to control the world, but the people who control the world certainly bought the people who created these things in because they saw how powerful they were as weapons. These are the most powerful systems in the world to get information out there and to program young people with, literally program them. So I think they were taken and they were absorbed by the leadership.
Yeah,
of the
but
world.
why wouldn't they want everyone to like thrive and
because,
be, like, you know what I'm saying?
But
Like,
I understand, but that's ideological, and unfortunately, if you're
thrive
not,
and be good.
yeah, I understand, but that's very idealist.
You would, but
say whatever you want.
The truth of the real world is when something is very powerful and it's recognized as very powerful, like my brother said, when they have a social media platform and they recognize how it can influence young minds and they see how important it is to have control of it, the most powerful people in the world manage to get control of it. It doesn't matter if they make sure the people who are getting hired have a certain ideology. It doesn't matter if they sponsor certain groups and companies which lobby for X amount of laws in the government. It doesn't matter if they use their powerful friends to threaten or solicit. It doesn't matter if they buy X amount of stock. It doesn't matter what they do. They're the most powerful people in the world. If they're going to try their very best to get hold of a platform to use it for their own resources and their own reasons, they're probably going to be able to do it. And like my brother said, I don't believe a lot of these platforms were started with the idea of purporting a false narrative to the world on purpose.